guys, it's Caroline. It is Monday, and you know that means it is time for my weekly weigh-in on the keto diet. So I just completed week 10 of the keto diet, and I want to give you updates because I know that last week a lot of you had sent me messages, and I think a few of you have seen my post in my Facebook chat group or reached out to me personally to see how I was doing. So I wanted to give you an update. If you guys remember week 9, the last video that I did, I had a bout of diverticulitis. Came out of nowhere. I was so sick and in so much pain. Almost went into the hospital. I didn't go into the hospital, but I had to go off the keto diet for a little bit to kind of get things back on track. And I was meeting with my doctor the day after I did my video. So I want to give you an update on that. I did talk to him at length about the keto diet and about what I was doing, and I wanted to confirm if the diverticulitis attack had anything to do with the keto diet. And of course, it's really hard to say exactly what happens or why you have an attack like that. But he did not feel that it had anything to do with the food that I was eating in general on the keto diet. What we think may have happened, if you recall, I added the skinny syrups to my regimen for like my coffee or my iced coffee, and I was loving it. But generally, as a rule, I have a really, really hard time with any type of artificial sweeteners. They don't agree with me. None of them have ever agreed with me. I've had weird reactions to them in the past, but it didn't seem like I was having a reaction to the skinny syrup, so I was really happy about that. But I think that what may have happened was it really was irritating my, intestinals, I guess you'd say, without me realizing it, and causing some kind of inflammation. And then that created the perfect storm. We were trying to identify if I had eaten any nuts or if I had eaten any of the traditional things that flare diverticulitis. And the only thing that I had eaten fairly regularly for a couple of days was this hot sausage that I like, which is by a brand called Nettles. It's all natural, it's delicious, but I like really, really spicy food, and it had large red pepper flakes in it. So it is possible that is what sparked it, because I wasn't really eating any other kind of nuts or anything that would have done it. But that on top of the fact that I already had inflammation, possibly from the artificial sweeteners. So needless to say, I'm not going to be eating those hot sausage anymore, and I'm going to watch, seeds and nuts and things like that in my diet. I stay away from them generally, but now I really have to. So at this point, what I have done was eliminated all artificial sweeteners. You will not see me posting about artificial sweeteners in any of my recipes because I generally don't like to take them anyway, or drink them, or consume artificial sweeteners anyway, but it definitely affects me. So some of you guys love it and you guys have no problem with it, and the majority of people have no problem with it. But for me, not going to be on my list. So although I really was enjoying the taste of my, vanilla and cinnamon and brown sugar coffees, it's just not worth it to me. So I can't take any risks on that end. So per doctor's order, I was off keto, I want to tell you, for a couple of days this week. Actually, probably a total of 3 or 4 days last week, and then a couple more this week. So I would say a total of maybe even 7 days total. I wasn't eating a bunch of stuff, but I was eating a lot of chicken noodle soup, and also I was eating rice. I enjoyed it. Let me just tell you, I like rice, but I didn't enjoy it that much because I did notice, since I have been on keto, at that point I had been on keto for 9 weeks, when I would eat the carbs, I noticed that I started having a sensation of feeling like anxiety coming on. I've had anxiety issues in the past. I'm kind of high strung, if you haven't noticed. Very goal oriented, so I'm always pushing to, accomplish whatever it is I set my mind to. And when I started eating carbs, I noticed my anxiety coming back. I noticed feelings of anxiousness and also not being able to sleep at night as well as I was when I was full keto. So to be perfectly honest, I looked forward to getting back on keto. I really did, because I did not like that feeling of the anxiety, and I don't have the anxiety when I'm on keto. So that's just another plus. I think because when you're on keto, you're not having the insulin spikes, so you're not having like mood swings and things like that. And so it just helps in general your mental well-being, I feel, at least for me. So now I'm back in the swing of things. I did weigh in this morning. I really was, last week, you remember I had lost like 3.4 pounds. I had lost extra, and I wasn't sure if that was going to hold or not. I didn't intend on losing weight this week. I was hoping I didn't gain that back because, I was eating carbs, but when I weighed in this morning, I am up just 0.02 pounds. So not even, much to really talk about, but I wanted to make sure that I said exactly what it was. So really and truly, I'm still at a total weight loss of 24 pounds in 10 weeks, which is great. I am thrilled. It's been easy coming off, and I feel fantastic. I feel 1,000 times better. I'm still being very careful about what I'm eating. I'm not eating some really, really harsh fiber foods yet, because I just have to take it easy and let my system kind of regroup again before I go into, something a little more heavy duty as far as fiber is concerned. I cooked a Mississippi pot roast yesterday, slow cooked in my crock pot. That was delicious. And then today I have some baked chicken in my crock pot that's just well seasoned. I'm just cooking it 6 to 8 hours, well seasoned. It's got the bone and the skin on it, and just, slow cooking that. So that should be tender and delicious by the time we eat tonight. So let's talk about Thanksgiving, because today is Monday and Thursday is Thanksgiving. So I know a lot of you guys are, worried about it or thinking about what you're going to do. I think above all, you need to really enjoy the holiday with your family. Don't stress it and don't overthink it. My game plan for Thanksgiving is going to be to eat all of the foods that I am allowed to have that is on keto. I'm not going to worry about, calories. I'm not going to worry about quantity. If I want to eat, I'm going to eat. But I'm going to try to stay within foods that I can have. Like, let's say turkey ham, if it's not the honey ham, or pork, if somebody does like a pork roast or something. You could have deviled eggs. I can have sausage cheese balls. I could have broccoli, squash if they do that. We can have green beans, within limit. I'm going to just try to stay within that. I'm not going to freak myself out over, what I can and can't have. If I really want to have something, I'm just going to have a little taste of something, even if it's not keto. That's my strategy. I don't want to trigger anybody, but at the same time, we have to kind of prepare ourselves. And I don't want to be in the frame of mind where I'm, overthinking it and then just screw it. I'm just going to eat all the foods. I'm going to just try to load up on the stuff that I can have that is keto friendly. And then if I want to taste something that isn't, I'll just take a little taste of it. And honestly, for me, I just feel like I feel so good on keto, and I really don't want to just keep, stopping and starting or anything like that. So it would have to be really, really worth it to me to eat it. It's going to have to be a food that I really, really want, that I know is going to taste delicious for me to, cheat and eat something that I'm not supposed to eat. So that's kind of my strategy. Let me know what your strategy is. Are you just going to go off keto, or are you going to, regroup, or, eat a little bit here and there? What's your plan? What are you going to do for Thanksgiving? I also want to know how you guys did this week. Did you lose weight? Did you gain weight? I hope not. If you did, you can always hop right back on. And listen, if you do decide that you're going to go off keto, at Thanksgiving and that's what you do, then hop right back on. I mean, I had to go off because I was sick. It was not a problem for me to hop right back in. I didn't feel, off. I wasn't craving anything. I just hopped right back in and started keto again. So you can do that. Just because you fall off the wagon at any point doesn't mean that you can't just restart. That's the great thing about it. I was watching a video from another vlogger. I can't remember what her name is. I'll try to link it below. But she's over 60 and she had lost like 104 pounds on keto. And one of the things that she said really resonated with me. She said that, what people always ask her, well, how hard is it for you to say no to the pie? Or how hard is it to say no to Halloween candy? Or how hard is it to say no to whatever it is that's her favorite thing? And she said that early on, she just got into the frame of mind where if somebody said, hey, would you, do you want a piece of pie? I know you want a piece of this pie. Then she would just say, no, thank you. I don't eat pie. She didn't say, no, I can't have pie. I'm on keto. Or no, I can't have potato salad. I'm on keto. No, I can't have, whatever it is. I'm on keto. She would just say, no, thank you. I don't eat pie. Or no, thanks. I don't eat potato salad. Or whatever it was. And she said it was kind of like a trick for her own mind too. So instead of constantly saying, I can't have this, no, I can't have this, no, I can't eat that, I'm in keto, she just said, no thanks, I don't eat potato salad. No thanks. And nobody questions it. Otherwise, people are like, why can't you eat potato salad? Well, you could have just a little. It just doesn't even open the door. No, thank you. I don't eat that. And so that's been really helpful for me. Sometimes my husband forgets and he'll say, oh, hey, did you want one of these, cinnamon rolls or whatever? And I'll say, no, thanks. I don't eat cinnamon rolls. And that's it, so it has been great for my mind to do that. And maybe you want to try it too, especially at Thanksgiving, because sometimes, you don't want to get into this big conversation with every single person when they say, hey, did you try Aunt, June's, coleslaw, or did you try, the ambrosia salad or whatever, you can just say, no, thanks, I don't eat that. And that's it. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. One thing that I did do, I know that there are going to be a lot of people that ask, how did you lose your weight, or how are you doing, or what's the keto diet all about? So I did prepare a list of all of the foods that you can eat and cannot eat on the keto diet, kind of just a general list. It doesn't include every single thing that there is, but a general rule. And I'm going to post that on my website today, and I will link below this video to that list, and I will make it a printable list as well. So if you wanted to have that, or if you're just starting keto and you're wondering, what can I have and what can't I have, or there's a question on vegetables or things for Thanksgiving, you might just want to print that out so that you can, have a little cheat sheet. I love cheat sheets. It just makes it easy for me to just kind of do it at a glance. There were some vegetables and some things on there that, I really never even thought about. So I'm going to go ahead and link that below this video. And just kind of give you guys some tools if you're just getting ready to get started, or you want to help some of your relatives that might be interested too. Oh, today I am drinking my iced coffee again, but this time I'm just having heavy whipping cream and coffee. Again, what I do with that is I just take my coffee cup, I put the heavy whipping cream in it, then I pour my coffee over it, stir it so it's good and mixed, and pour it over ice, and that's how I make my iced coffee. Lots of you guys have asked me about my stainless steel straw, which are reusable with a little silicone tip. I got these on Amazon. I think it was like $10 for 16 of them with the tips, I think. So I'll link that below too in case you guys are interested in that. So I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys are doing well on your keto diet. Please comment below. Let me know how you're doing. Like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I love you guys. Bye-bye.